Alright, it's time for mascara. You ready? So, I start with curling my lashes. This is my personal preference. Some people don't like to curl their lashes. Some people like to use the blow dryer technique. Either way, up to you. Sorry. It's getting too much light in my eye to actually be able to see to put my mascara on. All right. Ye Olde Base mascara. Now it's time for the good stuff. Always 2 tubes. You have your transplanting gel, and you have your fibers. You're always going to start with your transplanting gel. I like to get a nice good coat. I like to come back across the back also. My preferred method to loosen up my fibers is to just run it across the top real quick. I go back down to my base. I come along the back. Alright, so I'm going to let that dry for a minute. Let me make sure I got all these, because it's a little difficult to see in this. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to make sure I'm going to give that a minute to dry. And while I let that dry for a minute, I'm going to talk about something else really kind of fun you can do. And I don't always think about it, which is you can use our liners on your lips. You can use our pigments on your lips as well. So for Mardi Gras, if you want something crazy, let me see. There you go. I can take my gold liner. I can actually fill my whole lip in if I want with this, which I know seems totally crazy, but I can. Feel very robot-y at the moment. And you can take your pigment. Since I don't have any gloss on or anything, I'm just going to get my brush wet. And you can create whatever color you want. There we go. Gold lips. Fun, fun. All right. So now that we've had that fun, the fibers have for sure dried by now. Giving them just a little bit of time to adhere to the transplanting gel is always best. It will prevent from having little fluffy flyaways. And then you want to make sure you give them a good coat after to have it. If you for any reason notice that you have little fluffy flyaways down here, take your powder brush, wipe them away if this happens at any point in time throughout the day. That's it. That's simple. I usually also like to use the transplanting gel on my bottom lashes as well. I don't always put fibers. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I just like that it's a nice, really dark look. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put on one more coat here. So I got some transplanting gel on. I'm making a mess today. I'm going to put on some more fibers, but when I go on with my second coat, I stick to the tips of my lashes. I do not go all the way back down to the base because I do have fairly long lashes already. So that first coat I feel really gives me that nice thickness addition, and then every other coat I put on after that is just purely for length. So I'm gonna let this dry. I have a really strong light right here, so my lashes are drying actually really, really quick. All right, there you go. Ooh, let me adjust my light a little bit. One eye done, gold lips, one eye with just regular mascara. Hopefully you've all enjoyed this ridiculous tutorial. You know how I love to give you guys tutorials. So again, the eye colors are glamorous, gorgeous, dignified, and devious. So you can also use royal, which would give you a more royal purple versus this glamorous is a reddish purple. But all fantastic, all fun. Hopefully you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon.